Hello again. So, in today's class, our topic is about music of Mindoro, about its vocal music and its cultural context. Okay, so to begin with, our topic in here is about the music of Mindoro, vocal music and cultural context. Okay, so under this one, so we have here the word vocal music. So when we say about the word vocal music in here, so it is defined as that. So Mindoro is known for its vocal traditions, and also many are accompanied, passed down orally, and it is often performed in daily life or rituals. So again, Mindoro is an island in the Philippines which is known for its rich vocal music tradition. So under this one, so these songs is also unaccompanied, passed down orally, and part of daily life and rituals. So let me just put it on our blackboard, the other definition for this one. Okay, so also the vocal music of Mindoro, so it is also accompanied. So this is accompanied because most are sung without instruments, and the voice is the main focus. Okay, so the main focus is the voice, so passed down orally, so people learn from them by listening and repeating, not by reading sheets. Okay, so this is true listening and repeating. And for the last one here, so this is also part of daily life and rituals. So these are sung during farming, fishing, courtship, celebration, and even spiritual ceremonies. So that is for our part of daily life. Okay. So also this means that music in Mindoro is not just about entertainment, but also it is a way of telling stories, teaching values, and also bringing the community together. So that is for our vocal music in the Mindoro. Okay, so that is for this one. And now let's move on here. Okay, so the vocal form under the music of Mindoro, we have here the Ambahan, Marayaw, Pamuybuyen, and other work and ritual songs. Okay, so to begin with, we have here the vocal form in Ambahan. Okay, so when we say Ambahan, so these are the most famous vocal music of the Mangyan people, and also a chant with the seven syllable lines, and it is being recited or sung in a soft and flowing style. And it is usually about love, friendship, advice, hospitality, and also life lessons. And also, it is used for courtship and to express feelings indirectly. Or also, it could be mean by, so this is the most famous vocal music in the Mangyan people in the Mindoro. So also this one is also a chant with seven syllable lines performed in a soft flowing and a speech like style, and also the topics are often include about love, friendship, giving advice, and sometimes used for courtship as well. So that is for this one. Okay, now let's move on to the next vocal form. Also, we have here the Marayaw. Okay, so when we say about the word Marayaw, so this is a ritual. So this is about a ritual chant with seven syllables. It also be a ritual chant for healing, protection, and good fortune. And also, it is considered sacred and usually performed by community elder or shaman. So that is for our word Marayaw. So under this one, so this is usually used in the Mangyan people of Mindoro. So the purpose of this one is to for healing the sick, for protection from harm or misfortune, and also to invite good fortune. So this is the purpose of the Marayaw, to have protection from harm or misfortune. So the importance in here is that it is considered the way to connect with the spirit world and ask for guidance. So that is for the importance of the vocal form Marayaw. Okay, so this is for this one. And now let's move on. So we have here also the Pamuybuyen. Okay, so when we say Pamuybuyen, so Pamuybuyen is a song about, so this is a song about fear of water, a warning about floods, and song to teach the caution and safety. So this one is a traditional song that talks about the fear of water or flooding. So the purpose of this one is to serve as a warning song about the dangers of, so this is about the dangers of the rivers, floods, and also drowning. And also it serve or teaches the caution and safety to children and community members. So under this one, it also reminds the people to respect nature and be careful near bodies of water. So that is the importance or the cultural role of the Pamoybuyen song about the fear of water and warning about floods. Okay, so that is for this one. Okay, so now let's move on to the next one. So we have here other work and ritual songs. So under this one, so it is defined as, so this is a defined as a song during planting, harvesting, or celebration, and also it help express gratitude, community, or communicate with spirits or encourage unity. So under this one, so the purpose of this one is to express. So you're going to express gratitude. So you're going to express gratitude for a good harvest or hatch. Also to communicate with spirits. So you're going to communicate with spirits and blessings, and also to encourage unity and cooperation among workers. So also this is sang for unison. So the cultural role for this one is to help work lighter, to help work make lighter. Okay, so this is the importance of this one. So you're going to consider to connect with the spirit. So you're going to connect with the spirit world and ask for guidance or help. So that is the importance of the other work and ritual songs. So again, those are the following vocal form under the music of Mindoro. So again, we have here the Ambahan. Also, we have here the Marayaw, Pamuybuyen, and other work or ritual songs. Okay. Now let's have here the next one. So we have here the cultural context. Okay, so when we say about the cultural context, so again, this one. So under this one, we have here a lot of terms to identify. So let's begin first with who performs. So this is mostly the Mangyan tribe. So we have here the Hanunuo, Alangan, Iraya, and the Buhid, and also other more. So these are the individuals who perform the cultural context in the music of Mindoro. Okay, so also in here, so these are both the elders and younger members, so they're going to sing, but some chants like the Marayaw are reserved for the shamans and also for the elders. So that is for the who performs. Okay, so now let's move on to the language. So we have here also the language. So this is sung in Mangyan dialect. So we have here the Mangyan dialects and sometimes hard to understand for outsiders. So it is hard for the outsiders to understand because of its Mangyan dialect. So of course, this is to make or made the sounds which made the sound unique and are often hard for outsiders to understand, and this keeps the song culturally, so this makes the song culturally distinct. So of course could be culturally distinct and tied to the community. So that is the importance of the language in the cultural context of the musical of Min Dora. So this is for our language. So we are done with the persons involved on performing and the language being used. Okay, so now let's move on here. So we have here occasions. So we have here daily life, rituals, and teachings tool. So teaching tool and also under daily life. So it could be about courtship, gatherings, and also entertainment. And for rituals, it could be about healing, protection, and thanksgiving. And the teaching tool is here. We have passes and morals, traditions, and practical advice. Okay, so under this one, so we know that in daily life, it could be sung during courtship gatherings and or just entertainment while resting or so it could be about resting or working. Another, it could be for rituals because it is performed for healing, protection, and thanksgiving, and also other spiritual ceremonies. And for our teaching tool in here, it could be about used to pass down the moral, tradition, and practical advice like the Ambahan for wisdom, Pamuybuyen for safety reminders. So that is for our cultural context under the different occasions along with daily life, rituals, and teaching tool. So those are the following occasions under this one. Okay, so now let's move on to the accompaniment. Okay, so when we say accompaniment, so this is a often the a cappella. So this is no instrument, and though a bamboo instrument like subing or bamboo joe, harp, and may sometimes accompany. So when we say this one, so this is usually a cappella without an instrument and it is only focusing on the natural voice. And also it is sometimes accompanied by a simple bamboo instrument such as the suping and the kudyapi. Okay, so this is for this one. So we also have here the some accompanied. So we have here the subing, kudyapi, and the bamboo percussion instruments. So that is usually sometimes being accompanied here, but it is usually not being used because it is a cappella or having no instruments. Okay. Now let's move on. So we have here also the purpose. Okay, so when we say the purpose, so under this one, so this is also to strengthen the community bonds, preserve oral literature, and connect with nature and the spiritual world. So under this purpose, so we have here the purpose. So you're going to strengthen the community bond by singing together. So of course, if you're going to sing together, then you are going to strengthen the bond of your community. Another, it could serve as a to preserve oral literature by means of keeping stories, lessons, and also history alive, and also to connect with nature and its spiritual world, showing respect to its spirits and ancestors. So that is the purpose of our cultural context under the music of Mindoro. So again, we discuss about the vocal music and the different vocal form. Again, we have here the Ambahan, Marayaw, Pamuybuyen, and other work and ritual songs. And also, we are done discussing about the cultural context along with who performs, language, occasion, accompaniment, and the purpose of the music of Mindoro. So, again, those are the following lessons under our topic, the music of Mindoro. I hope you learn new more knowledge about this subject, music, in our lesson today. So if you have any questions, clarifications, you can comment on the comment box section, and I hope you learn a lot. And see you again on our next class. Thank you for listening and watching. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and keep tuned to our next video. Thank you. See you again. Goodbye.